back to my podcast. I am Abdur Rahman, and today we are talking about audience engagement and distribution in media products. With me is Arish Tahir, who created a domestic violence awareness magazine. Thanks for joining us, Arish.
Thank you for having me.
So, Arish, let's start with audience engagement. How does your magazine engage its audience?
My magazine is targeting 11 children who have experienced domestic violence. For this audience, engagement isn't about entertainment. It is about creating something that feels soft and honest and respectful. Every creative decision from visuals to language was made with that in mind.
So, how did the visual style help with that?
The motion was kept dark and minimal. I avoided any glamour or dramatic shots because that was really sensitive. Instead, the low lighting and sequin compositions created a serious and quiet tone. This helped the audience emotionally connect with the magazine rather than being sensationalized.
And what about the photography itself?
Photographs used low lighting and minimal facial expression to encourage emotion and emotion. When someone from the target audience sees this magazine, they are more likely to feel relatable rather than shocked. That recognition builds trust, and which is very essential for engagement with such sensitive content.
Did layout and design play a role as well?
Definitely, I use clean typography, structured layouts, and open spacing so the pages don't feel chaotic. The dark color palette reinforces the seriousness needed for the magazine, which signals to the audience that their experiences are being treated with care. The written language is also very direct, short sentences, no metaphors, which keeps the content direct and accessible.
You also chose not to include things like QR codes or helplines. Why is that?
Instead of external tools, I focused on emotional storytelling. The captions, quote pulls, and article extracts are written to mirror real survivor voices. This allows reader to connect on a personal level because the magazine feels like it is speaking with them rather than at them. The quiet visuals and minimal design also encourages reflection, which deepens engagement.
That makes sense. Now let's move on to distribution. How would this magazine work as a real media product?
If this were a real media text, I'd use dual distribution method. The first method would be digital distribution, a free website version with teasers on Instagram and TikTok, PDF copies shared through community organizations. Digital access is important for younger users who may not be able to keep the physical magazine at their homes.
And what about physical distribution?
The second method would be non-commercial physical distribution. The magazine would be placed at safe places like clinics, schools, counseling homes, and community organizations because the survivors are more likely to read the magazines at places where they already feel safe and protected.
To wrap things up, how would you summarize your approach to engagement and distribution?
Overall, the magazine engages its audience through emotional realism, dark and minimal theme, simple design, and personal storytelling. And in the real world, it would be distributed digitally and through safe, physical, community based spaces. In short, engagement through empathy and distribution through safety. Okay.
Thank you so much, Arid. That was very insightful.
Thank you.
And thank you everyone for listening. We will be back with another episode.